Weep Nation, what's going on? Sharc Gaming here, back with another video. And in today's video, what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna be reacting to the new EAFC, not trailer, but gameplay breakdown, whatever the case may be. For anybody who doesn't know what EAFC 2024 or 24 is that it's basically FIFA 24. But because FIFA and EA don't have an agreement anymore, or their license ran out, the game is now called EA. So now the people from EA kind of like take all the years of working with FIFA and build a game that is similar to FIFA, but I guess with some of the errors and some of the problems that people have been talking about for the past couple of years to like fix it. You get me? So it's like FIFA, like Efootball, but it's a bit different. And we're going to get into the gameplay review aspect of that. No. Are you guys going to buy EAFC? I don't know. Am I going to buy it? I don't know, but more than likely I'll buy it. If it's on Game Pass for Xbox Series S, then I'll buy it. But apart from that, not really. I don't really think so. But we're going to get into the gameplay to see exactly what these people are trying to say.
Timsy, and I'm joined by two experts from the development team behind this year's game, Sam and Cancho. Guys, welcome.
Hey, excited to be here.
Hey, what's up?
Today, we'll talk about the Trinity of Technologies delivering this true-to-football level of authenticity, Hypermotion V, playstyles, and the revolutionized Frostbite engine. So let's just go straight into it. It feels like we have... Welcome to EA Sports...
Alright, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but for some strange reason my AirPods isn't even flipping working. Like it's connected and everything, but I don't know if it's because I'm screen recording, that's why it's not working. I don't know, I don't care. Let's get into it.
C24. My name's Timsy, and I'm joined by two experts from the development team behind this year's game, Sam and Cancho. Guys, welcome.
Hey.
So far it literally just looks like FIFA, but I mean at the end of the day, that's what every single game will look like, because as much as you change the graphics, they're still going to be like, oh, it's based off of FIFA or it's based off of PES. You know what I'm saying?
Excited to be here.
Hey, what's up?
Today, we'll talk about the Trinity of Technologies delivering this true-to-football level of authenticity, Hypermotion V, playstyles, and the revolutionized Frostbite engine.
Every single year, people always come with like a bag of stuff. They're always like, oh, they're bringing hyper this and they're bringing in real-time this and blah, 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 whatever the case may be. And then the game just ends up being a scripted pay-to-win game. But I mean, at the end of the day, as I said, you know, I guess that's what most games are now anyways. You get me? It's a Hyper V, Frostbite, and I don't remember what the PS is, but yeah, it's BS.
So let's just go straight into it. It feels like we have to start with Hypermotion V. So tell me, what's the V about? What's new this year?
V stands for the Volumetric Capture Technology. It's a game changer, because this is one of the biggest gameplay innovation, and I think the best way to talk about this is to show it.
Erling Haaland! Oh, tremendous goal!
Remember that goal from Haaland against the Dortmund in the Champions League last year? We now have exactly the same motion in our game.
Oh, can you believe what we've just seen?
Wait, that is actually incredible.
That's the magic of Hypermotion V. Hypermotion V completely redefines how we go from the real-world matches by using something called volumetric capture technology.
This has been a dream of ours for many years. Having the ability to get motion capture directly from the real players, the top players playing in the highest possible competitions, that's been a dream.
Well, how is that even possible?
So the Hypermotion V, from what I've seen so far, is kind of making the game more realistic according to them. So what it says so far is that the Haaland goal, which is in eFootball terms, it's an acrobatic finishing. So let's say Haaland had scored a bicycle kick 6 feet in the air, just an example. It would be, they're trying to replicate it as perfectly as possible. So he would get back another 6 foot in the air bicycle kick every time he tries it, I assume. It's like whatever the player does in real life, that's what they're trying to put into the game, which makes sense because, you know, you can't really, it's just like in eFootball where you have certain players doing some things that you'll never see them do before. Like, for example, you have Rashford bicycle kicking, bro. I don't even think I've ever seen him attempt one properly, you see me? So the mere fact that he's bicycle kicking, something wrong right there, you see me? So I kind of agree with that. And even the dribbling style, there's as you can see, there was a clip with Vinny in there that he was like dribbling through the field. So I can agree with that. I can sympathize with that. It does make sense. It really does make sense. But is it really that big? Like, is it gonna be that much of an impact on the game that is gonna be like, yeah, this game is so much better than FIFA has been for the last 20 years? Will it be? I don't know.
There is a set of cameras in the actual stadiums all around the pitch And with these huge matches played in front of the thousands of fans, we'll be able to capture the exact player motion that happens in the real games.
So basically what you're telling me is if it's football, it's in the game. That is incredible. But will these new animations be everywhere across the game?
Absolutely. We're talking about passes, shots, talking about tackles. We're talking about hundreds of new, never-before-seen animations. Movements that are even more authentic to the football than ever before.
Especially those world-class actions that only a top player in a competitive match could possibly perform.
Grealish, it's in! A world...
Is the It's the funniest thing that they say only a top player could perform, world class, whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying Grealish is a bad player. It's just that, like, when you think of Grealish, you don't think of goals and assists, bro. You just think of dribbles and winning fouls and whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, we know him at Aston Villa to get a lot of goals and assists and whatever. He was the main man there. But at Man City, he's like a needle in a haystack, bro. He's just like, he's blending in with everybody else. You can't really see him. Like, yes, as I said, he does do the most take-ons, most dribble completes. He does win a lot of fouls. I guess that is the role. But, everybody else is getting goals and assists and whatever. But hey, it is what it is. Grealish.
taken goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
So if Hypermotion V uses volumetric capture from leagues like the Premier League and the Women's Champions League, does that mean these top players are more authentic in the game this year?
Absolutely. Think of Haaland at a full sprint, right? Nobody in the world moves like him. And this year, we can take his volumetric data to create his running style with more authenticity than ever.
And even more.
I mean, to be fair, in FIFA, especially in pro clubs, and career mode, you can actually set your player to run like Haaland already. Like, there's already a Haaland running playing style. And my friends always say they use the Haaland running style so that they can run faster because they assume that, or they think, I don't know if it's like a myth because I've never really tried it, but they said that the Haaland running style makes you run faster. But really and truly, it doesn't do anything. But, whatever.
Thanks to Hypermotion V, we essentially gone from a couple of dozen signature run styles to over 1,200.
And with this real-world data, it just makes every player unique. And that's what's going into the game. So you play like Man City versus Liverpool, every player is going to be running a bit different.
Absolutely sensational!
That's right. It's not just the stars we had previously in our game, it's everyone on the pitch.
Wow. So what you're telling me is Hypermotion V affects lengthy now.
Lengthy is back, absolutely. With Hypermotion V, we have locked twice as many acceleration archetypes, which means more uniqueness, more differences, like in real life.
That is incredible. And that's just the first big technology powering authentic gameplay in FC24. I know we could talk about it so much more and in great detail, but we have to move on. So let's talk about tech number 2. Tell me about these playstyles.
So to put it simply, numbers can't always explain the things that great players are able to do on the pitch. Imagine Trent's signature whip cross, or the way that Vinny takes on defenders with his dribbling, or even Sam Kerr's instinctive style of finishing. So the playstyles really represent those signature abilities, adding that new dimension to the game that goes beyond just the ratings. It's more about the way you play.
Yes, and each of these playstyles will have 2 tiers, playstyles and playstyle plus. So
From what I saw so far, it says intercept, block. Like, obviously, there are like maybe 10 more playstyles, whatever the case may be. And obviously, you have defensive playstyles, midfield playstyles, and attacking playstyles, even goalkeeper playstyles. But in Efootball, we already have playstyles. In FIFA, I'm pretty sure there was probably playstyles before. Even in top 11, you have playstyles, bro. You have stopper, wing back, whatever. And then in Efootball, you have the same thing. You have wing, right wing, you have finisher, fullback finisher, defensive wingback, and offensive wingback. You have offensive goalkeeper, defensive goalkeeper, goal poacher, target man, etc., etc. And obviously, with each playstyle, players obviously respond to the ball differently. They have different traits, so you'll always know that a target man has good heading, even if he's short, because at the end of the day, that's their playstyle. They like to, be in the right place at the right. Well, that's Fox in the box, but you guys know what I mean. The same thing with like an orchestrator. Orchestrator gonna sit deep, box to box, gonna cover all the all the grass on the pitch and those type of stuff. So it's like, are these playstyles that they're gonna introduce be so much more, because a destroyer, they're more aggressive than a build-up play in Efootball. A build-up play is gonna collect the ball and send it long and make some good passes from deep and whatever the case may be. A destroyer is gonna be very, very rootless, like a Koulibaly or whatever. Extra front man, the man they gonna, as the name implies, go extra up the front, you know what I'm saying? Just like Ramos and those type of people. So it's like playstyles aren't really, groundbreaking information.
The playstyles are the signature abilities that make players unique, and the Playstyle Plus takes these signature abilities from special to spectacular.
Amazing. And where did these playstyles actually come from?
Just like Hypermotion V, we are using real-world data to power our playstyles. And we've partnered with Opta to inform certain playstyles to our players so they're as authentic as possible.
Great. So what sort of gameplay boosts are we talking? I know a lot of people will want concrete examples from you, Sam.
Well, there's so many examples to take off. I really prefer to have players who have a defensive playstyles. And those playstyles will unlock a stop ball tackle, a new feature that we introduced in FC24. Players who will have these playstyles will be able to perform a stop tackle motion. It's an action that will cleanly dispossess the opponent and perfect opportunity to take the counterattack and take the lead.
Bro, you see like how they're showing these type of lovely tackles on the trailer or gameplay deep dive. I wish, I pray to God that they don't just come out and be like, oh, you know, no, it happens for like the first week, and then after that you guys already know how the scripting thing go already. Like all of a sudden you're making tackles and you do some wicked sliding deep tackles with somebody with some play style, and then the man a slide tackle here and the man them already gone through and goal one-on-one. Big keep, like, but you know what I mean.
And if you have the free kick specific playstyle, so that's going to give you that longer guiding line so you can see exactly where the ball is going to go.
That's
and
fair.
you can hit it into the top bins more regularly.
That is fair.
Or the power shot. Power shot is a new mechanic we introduced last year, and this year the power shots playstyle really elevates this.
So there's a power shot playstyle. Keep in mind on Efootball, everybody can do stunning shot, you know. And then even in FIFA nowadays, everybody can do a power shot, you know. Don't get me wrong. Some people power shots, some people stunning shot are obviously more accurate than others, but it's still power shots.
You get faster to the ball, you shoot like a rocket. That's my favorite.
Wow, that is amazing. How many playstyles are there? Do you have a number?
In total,
40.
there are 34 brand new playstyles in FC24, and they cover every aspect. And what I love about the playstyles, that's something that will truly define the players, make players more unique, and equip them with their true-to-life tendencies and signature abilities. Try to guess if someone has a power header, acrobatic shot, and power shot. Who is that?
I think it's your favorite player, Haaland, right?
Haaland.
Haaland! Oh, tremendous goal!
But this isn't in just one phase of the game, right? It's throughout attacking, defending, in midfield, everywhere.
Absolutely. Like, for example, the finesse shot with Son, rapid dribbling with Vinicius Jr., tiki-taka with Jude Bellingham, Marta and Trinity Rodman both has a great playstyles combination for both dribbling and finishing. Basically, all your favorite players will have a unique combination of the playstyles that truly defines who they are.
So, are we going to see these playstyles in any other game modes?
Yeah, for sure. They'll help you make your pro more unique in clubs. They'll help you create that perfect ultimate team.
Else that truly defines who they are.
So, are we going to see these playstyles in any other game modes?
Yeah, for sure. They'll help you make your pro more unique in clubs.
Bro, pro clubs look so good. Pro clubs look so good. I ain't gonna lie to you. They actually have me hooked by just looking at these pro clubs. Wow, that looks good.
They'll help you create that perfect ultimate team. They'll even allow you to personalize your player in career to make your player play just the way you want them to.
Amazing. So, I know I don't have the real world attributes to be a trickster, but I would want the trickster playstyle plus, I think.
It's the bruiser playstyle plus for me.
You don't look like a bruiser though. You're a lovely man.
I just want to smash people. Nobody's getting by me.
Well, that brings us to our third in the Trinity of Technologies this year. What can you tell the people about the revolutionized Frostbite engine?
So, as people have noticed throughout this deep dive, the world's game has never looked better than it does this year.
The game looks amazing. The players' bodies, their faces, the lighting, the pitch, even the way the fabric on the kits wraps and moves around the players. There's so much more detail and realism in the visual experience we bring in this year, and there is something that I've never seen before.
Amazing. I know we want to save a bit of these details for the presentation deep dive.
But hopefully, what we've shown already has started to get people excited.
Well, I certainly can't wait to start playing, and thank you both so much for taking us through Hypermotion V,
Yeah, alright, you know what? Don't knock it until you try it. If you can afford to get it, or if you can get it on Game Pass, or whatever the case may be, just get it. Just test it. Or if your friend decides to buy it, just borrow a game and, you know, play with him. Oh, whoa, pause. Play the game with your friend and see it's stable. Yeah, let me guys know Wait, let me know. Bro, what am I saying? Let me know what you guys think. Let me let me know what you guys think about the new game if you guys gonna even try it. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for Efootball 2024 to come out. Or I don't think it's even gonna be 2024. I think it's gonna be 2025, no? Or it's 2024. I don't know, but I'm waiting for Efootball 2024 to come out. I want to know what they're gonna do differently. I really think they should separate about the game. Like I feel like they should make the console different from the mobile again, because as you can see, we didn't even really get to play the console. And I really feel like if you play the console, you know why I don't want the console to play the mobile. The graphics on the console is so much better. The mechanics, the games are even longer. So for you to even go play a console person, you have to have proper internet and a proper phone. So it's like, for example, maybe you need like a certain so it's like if you really want the mobile to play the console, if you have a low-end phone or a phone that doesn't have that good of a processor anymore, you know, you have a phone for 4 or 5 years now, that it may not be able to run. Because trust me, when you're competing against PS5, PS4, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, even Xbox One, trust me, the engine is completely different, and you don't want to play an online person. Trust me, using a controller is so much better than using your phone. So you're gonna suffer, but if you wanna, you can still do it. But I think they should separate about the game to what they did from back in the day. It never worked. So let's just move on, get something different. It's as simple as that. But thank you guys for watching this video, if it even actually gets posted, because yeah, I have a lot to tell you guys what's happening. I'm out.